They called him the Prince of Darkness, a voice that shook the world, a legend who defied death more times than we can count. But every era must come to an end, and for Ozzy Osbourne, that moment has finally arrived. This is the story of Ozzy Osbourne's last live performance, the closing chapter in one of rock's most iconic legacies. It was a cold evening. The stadium lights beamed down like spotlights from the heavens. Thousands of fans gathered, not just for a concert, but for what felt like a historic moment, a moment that marked the end of an era. As the stage lit up and the first notes echoed through the air, it was clear. This wasn't just any performance. This was goodbye. Ozzy Osbourne, frontman of Black Sabbath, pioneer of heavy metal and solo rock icon, has been performing since the 1970s. His career spans over 5 decades, filled with music, madness, controversy, and an unshakable love for the stage. But the road hasn't been easy. Years of drug abuse, accidents, and declining health have taken their toll. In 2019, Ozzy was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a brutal condition for anyone, especially a performer. And then came the spinal injury. A fall in his home left him with permanent damage. Surgeries followed. Recovery was painful. Many thought he'd never perform again. But Ozzy? He wasn't done yet. In 2022 and 2023, rumors of retirement started circulating. Fans were heartbroken. But then, in 2024, Ozzy shocked the world. He announced he would perform one final time. Not a full tour. Not a festival appearance. Just one last performance, a final bow, at Power Trip Festival in California. It would be the show of a lifetime. Not just for Ozzy, but for every single fan who grew up with Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, and War Pigs echoing in their ears. The lights dimmed, the crowd roared, and then he walked on stage. Slower than before? Yes, but with that same unmistakable aura, the leather, the black eyeliner, the cross around his neck. Ozzy Osbourne was back. One last time. With his band behind him and a sea of fans in front of him, he took the mic. All aboard! Ha ha ha! The opening line of Crazy Train sent the crowd into a frenzy. He wasn't jumping or running around, but he was there, present, powerful, poetic. Each note carried weight. Each lyric felt like a message to the audience. This is my story, and you were all part of it. Halfway through the set, Ozzy paused. He looked out into the crowd. Tears welled up in his eyes. He didn't need to say much. The fans knew. I love you all. Thank you for giving me the best fucking life I could ever ask for, he said, his voice shaking. The screen behind him showed photos. Young Ozzy with Black Sabbath, wild moments from the 80s, family pictures, tour shots from every corner of the globe. It was more than a concert. It was a farewell letter, in the form of music. As the night drew to a close, the chords of Paranoid began. The fans sang every word louder than ever. Ozzy smiled. It was raw. It was emotional. It was unforgettable. With a final wave, a bow, and a kiss to the sky, Ozzy Osbourne said goodbye to the stage. After the show, the internet exploded. Clips went viral. Celebrities, musicians, and fans from every generation paid tribute. Some called it the greatest goodbye in rock history. Others simply said, "Thank you, Ozzy." Though his body may have grown tired, his voice, his spirit, and his music will never die. Ozzy may have performed his last live concert, but legends like him? They never really leave. In the end, Ozzy Osbourne's final performance wasn't just about the music. It was about resilience, about facing the end with fire in your soul, about giving your fans everything you've got, even if it's the last drop. The Prince of Darkness left the stage, but he lit a flame that will burn for generations to come. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Goodbye, Ozzy, and thank you. If you're a true Ozzy fan, let us know in the comments. What's your favorite Ozzy song of all time? And if this story moved you, like it did for millions, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more music legends and rock history. Rock on, legends! See you in the next one.